Republican Mark Harris remains in D.C. He's getting ready to take office.
But his campaign is demanding to know what wrongdoing the state is investigating while refusing to officially declare him the winner. Eyewitness News anchor Liz Foster pressed the state for some answers and learned this all comes down to absentee ballots.
Reverend Mark Harris is already in Washington, D.C. and tweeted this picture with his newly elected peers in the U.S. House. But just 5 weeks before the swearing in, North Carolina's Board of Elections unanimously decided to not certify election results for the District 9 race and investigate to make sure there was no fraud or corruption.
It's a pretty surprising decision. They need to be transparent about why they're refusing to certify the 9th.
Harris's attorney sent this letter to the chairman of the state elections board today that reads in part, as the representative-elect for the 9th district, he does have a right to know whether these activities involve the qualifying or disqualifying of votes in the district, how many votes or potential votes are involved, and whether the number of votes involved would actually change the result of the election. I reached out to Dan McCready, who conceded the race but haven't heard back. His supporters say this investigation is warranted in such a close race.
I am very happy that the State Board of Elections is taking these steps because the integrity of our elections is of paramount importance. It's so important that our voters feel that their votes are taken seriously.
A spokesperson for the Elections Board told Channel 9 the state is reviewing absentee ballots in Bladen County, but hasn't said how many may be impacted. The state's GOP chair is hinting at a lawsuit if the state drags this out, tweeting, "NCSBE must certify Mark Harris ASAP, or this will quickly be in court."
And Liz, I know you've been talking to political experts about this very unique situation. So do we know if any possible lawsuits from Republicans would have any merit in court over this?
Well, one political expert told me the question would come down to whether a state court would supersede the power of the State Board of Elections, because based on the state statute, the board has the power to do these kinds of investigations. It is worth noting, though, we don't know of any lawsuits filed at this time. Erica?
All right, Liz, thank you. Now, our Channel 9 political reporter Joe Bruno is joining us now for some more perspective on all this. Joe, has anything like this ever happened before?
Well, a new election has been ordered in a town south of Rocky Mount named Sharpsburg. That was because not enough ballots were printed for the race for mayor. Certainly, though, in recent state history, this is uncharted territory for a race this high profile. If the state orders a new election, federal law requires at least 45 days for absentee voting, Erica.
So people also want to know, can another body overrule the state board?
Yes, according to Article 1, Section 5 of the Constitution, each house has the ability to judge its own members for elections, so that means the U.S. House can step in.
All right, thank you for the clarity. Thank you, Joe.